Question number 5 of the PhilNITS FE morning portion of the exam. In this question, we are being asked, which of the following represents the post-order traversal of the tree below? For this question, I thought that letter C would be the correct answer, but it turned out that letter B is the correct post-order traversal of the tree. Now, let's see why I chose letter C and why letter B is really the correct answer. Actually, I think that you can quickly try out all the choices. And in my case, I really thought that it looks like it's going to be C because if you go through each of the nodes in this sequence, and the idea behind having to reach the last node, or in this case, the node here in this part towards the peripheral, and then going to each of the other branches. So for example, 10, 3, 2, and then from there we go to the other side, 7, and then 4, and then 8, and then we go to 13, 18, 15. I thought that it looks good. But of course, I thought that it looks good because I checked the other choices. So for example, A. What happens in A? You go quickly to 2, 3, and then 4, 7, 8, and then 10, and then what's the next one? 13. So that part, I think, doesn't quite make sense because here the first one you went to 2, and then later on, why don't you go to 15 first, right? If your idea is you go to 2 first, but here you went to 13, so I think that doesn't make sense in that in a way that it's supposed to be consistent, but it's not. So A was not okay for me. What about D? If we go to 10, 3, and then 13, and then 2, 7, looks okay in terms of a pattern, but I really remember that a post traversal should go to the outer nodes. A while ago I was saying the periphery. So D wouldn't be good as well because again 10, 3, 13. What about 2? We need to go to the outer nodes, right? Now B. What about B? It says here that we go to 2, and then 4, and then 8, and then 7, and then 3, and then 15, 18, 13, 10, which is the correct answer. Although when I was doing this, I thought that, well, if we are going to go to 2, aren't we going to 3 first? Because we are traversing to the outer node. So I thought that it would be C and not B. Because here you see, you quickly go to 2, and then you go to the fourth, no, node number 4, and then 8, right? But in fact, this is the correct answer. So in this case, we need to go to the outer node quickly and not go in this way where to go to 2, you need to go to 10 and then 3. And then after that, we can go to the next one, which is 7. Then we can reach 4, right? So that type of idea. But turns out that if you've gone through 7, you don't need to go to 7 anymore. You quickly go to 8 too. So I guess if you were also observant enough to realize that, hey, you can actually go immediately to 8 and not go to 7 after 4 and then go to 8. So if you caught that, then maybe B would really have made a lot more sense too, because you can quickly go to the 2 and then to 4 and then to 8. Okay? So for this number, letter B is the correct answer.